Coming up tonight on Your Money and Business, inside a new program aimed at getting ex-offenders back to work.
Your Money and Business starts now.
Now, a big predictor of success for ex-prisoners is landing a job. There is a new effort to help with that, led by Goodwill Industries of the Chesapeake. Joining us are Ryan Smith, the Goodwill Vice President, and Darrell Bowers, a participant in the Goodwill Reentry Opportunity to Work or Grow program. Gentlemen, thanks to both of you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Glad you're here. So the economy right now is good, low unemployment, relatively good time to be looking for a job, but there's a big set of challenges if you're an ex-offender.
Absolutely. So 70% of individuals returning from incarceration to Baltimore City are reoffending and re-entering the criminal justice system. And so we have created a program that gives them wraparound services, case management services, and really links them to credential training opportunities that we believe gives them an opportunity for economic success.
And once you're there, once you have a little economic success, it's probably a big indicator of recidivism in the future.
Absolutely. We believe that this program really has an opportunity to reduce the rate of those re-engaging in the criminal justice system, and we believe Darrell is a great example of that.
And Darrell, you were inside for a while. You've been outside for 2 years. When you were in, how much help was there? Was there any effort to talk about training and skills?
It is, but it's not at the same time because it's so inimical. So it's like you more in a survival mode more than anything. And when you're in the fight or flight mode, it's kind of hard to just focus on being a productive citizen when you get back into society. So
you're worried about today, not tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So tell me about the program. What have you been doing?
I'm in hospitality courses right now. I did job intermediate and advanced. I'm ready to go to GED classes. They give me bus tokens, and the Grow program is awesome. And I say that because the recidivism rate is very high, but I truly believe that the recidivism rate changes due to your thinking pattern. Now, when I first entered in society, I didn't come to the Grow program. It wasn't until I made a decision to start driving, knowing I wasn't supposed to be driving, to make it to work, and the courts sent me here due to the things I was already doing. And just being here, they taught me so much about ethics and you know, real ethics. I'm not talking about the ethics we come up with, but you know, the real moral ethics and you know, just gaining credentials and wanting to be better at what you're doing or however it is. And you know, it's just the Grow program is awesome, and I just think everybody should just.
And Jeff, what we often see in workforce development is individuals are afraid to engage in services because of the many barriers that prevent them from gaining employment. And so just as Darrell stated, not having a driver's license, not having access to daycare, not living in a structured environment. And so one thing that the GROW program has to offer is funding that's available to assist them with eliminating those barriers. So we have the funding to allow them to go to driving school, allow them to pay for daycare. There's a number of participants where we've paid for them to get their deposit on their apartment so that they can actually have a structured environment so that they can actually engage and be successful in credential training.
So tell me about this program. How long has it been going on for?
So it's funded through the Department of Labor. It's been going on we're in our first year now. It's a 3-year program, and our goal is to enroll 115 individuals that are either 180 days released from incarceration or actively under the supervision of Department of Parole and Probation.
Goodwill has another program working on recidivism. This is different.
Absolutely. So we have what we call the SEATS program. The SEATS program sends job readiness instructors into the correctional facilities, and they work with individuals that are within 3 months from release, so that once they're released from incarceration, they can come to our downtown headquarters at 222 East Redwood Street, and then we can work to connect them to either skilled credential training or employment opportunities in the community.
You've talked about credentials a couple of times. What does that mean for you?
Credentials is everything.
And you mentioned GED too.
Yes, I'm ready to go for my GED. I got a resume now. I'm going to hospitality classes. I'm finna start other classes that been coming my way, but I don't want to, overwhelm myself at the same time. The GED is the most important thing because I want to go to school for sociology. you know what I mean, as well. So, or creative writing, either or, but that's pretty much my field too, communicating, you know, with the people. But yes, credentials is everything, and you need them to a degree. You know, I'm not saying they everything, but you definitely need them because people look at you better, especially when you come from prison. You know what I mean?
And in addition to the hospitality training that Darrell is currently engaged in, we have individuals that have gone and completed our construction training program and are currently in an apprenticeship position within the construction trades. We have individuals that are in our phlebotomy certification classes.
That's sticking needles in people to
It is sticking needles
draw
in
blood,
individuals.
right?
And so the credential allows them an opportunity to have a salary that will allow them to reach self-sufficiency.
Darrell, the people you know from when you're on the inside, I don't know who you stay in touch with, or you see who's been successful, like who's gotten it together, who's left and come back in. I mean, what do you learn from that?
I learned that recidivism starts with you, and that's real. That if you don't change your mode of thinking, you're going to be stagnant. You know what I mean? You have to train your mind to be better than what you were before, period. That's the biggest thing for me. And most of the people that I was in with, they either back or they out here and not doing too much. I brought 14 people to this place, and I mean, I'm trying to get more people to come, but some people still in a recidivism mindset, so it's no way you can go. Everything starts with the mind. You can create a lot through your mind.
Yeah,
and that's what I
and
did.
you're highly motivated, and I know the first thing you do is an assessment of folks.
Absolutely. We do an assessment. We identify what skills they're coming in with. We identify what skills that they're interested in. So that way we're really, we're supporting the plan that they have for themselves and creating a vocational plan that will allow them to be successful.
What could society do better for you and people like you coming out? I mean, it sounds like this program is helping you. I guess there could be more. Maybe some stuff in the past could have been done differently. I mean, what would you like the rest of the world to know that maybe we don't about fighting the problem of recidivism and getting, convicted and sent away in the first place?
Change your mode of thinking. Be passionate and be who you are, know who you are, and represent your worth. That's the greatest advice that I can give for people. And go to Goodwill, 222 Redwood. That is a fact. I mean, they really, really helping you. And it's a lot of resources within that one building. I don't know no other resources in Baltimore. I know there's some out here, but the best that I know of is Goodwill. And
you got to follow up too. That's part of what you do.
Absolutely. So we have case managers that stick with our participants and really are a support system for our participants to ensure that they are on a track, and if they do encounter additional barriers, we're there to help them address those barriers.
Darrell, where do you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to be doing?
I want to own my own business. I'm already business oriented. I already do a lot of things nonprofit-wise myself outside of Goodwill. You know what I mean? So I just want to merge with Goodwill and any other nonprofit entities and become greater and just teach our youth better, because it's not a whole lot of parenting going on out here now due to these devices.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my take on it, and I think we need to just be more hands-on with the kids and let them know that it's a better way. And I'm willing to prove to it. I mean, I've been told that I'm feeling it, so I know it's true.
How can people help? How can people help, Goodwill do more of this kind of work? How can people help, maybe business owners watching, maybe people in government, help people like you get on the right path?
Continue to give us work to do. You know what I mean? For me, an idle mind is the devil's workshop for real. So I just want to stay working. As soon as I got out of job readiness, I went straight into hospitality. As soon as I leave there, I'm going straight into GED. As soon as I leave there, I'm going straight into sociology. So my goals is set. And like he said, they do that. At the beginning, when you sign your intake papers, you have to put your whole goal plan down. So everything that I wrote on that paper is unfolding. And I've only been here 2 months. So
great.
It's a great place.
Brian, how can people help Goodwill?
Absolutely. So the community can make referrals to Goodwill. Get individuals into the program, www.goodwillches.org. They can contact us at 410-837-1800. And for employers, be open to employing individuals that are returning into the community.
All right. And Darrell, if you're talking to an employer and they're a little bit nervous, been on the inside, worried about reliability and all that, what would you say to them?
As far as inside,
No, for your
employee?
next job.
or if they was like wanting to,
Yeah.
okay, I would just say, well, look, I'm very goal-oriented. I'm a team player. I'm ready to proceed and progress in this life morality, because that's really what it's about, right? The more you help yourself, other people will help you. I truly believe that now.
Very good. Darrell Bowers and Ryan Smith, both affiliated with Goodwill of the Chesapeake. Best of luck. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.